Clearly, there is something you wish he would have said. Let's just say that was in print. That Pisces energy was in print. That Pisces communication style was imprinted on him. I want you to explain back to me again. What was your mom's style of communication?
She would yell at him and then just walk away.
Wait. Why would she yell at him? What? Wait. Yeah. What was some of the topics your mom would be yelling about?
Did you bring this up from downstairs? I asked you yesterday.
All right. What else?
Why are you in such a rush? We don't have to be there for another hour.
Now here's another question. Would your mom? Would they ever argue about finances?
Yes, at times they have.
And what would that conversation be like?
Where is the funds coming from to pay for this? How did you pay for this? How much tip? This, that, little things.
I want to rewind the clock back to
Sure.
the back and forth about the money. Where'd the money come from this and what that? Your mom was asking your dad those questions? Those questions?
Yeah, my mom controls it, yeah.
In your relationship, do you what?
I was going to answer your question.
What?
I'm already preempting your question because I already know where you're going with that.
What?
In my relationship, I like to have control, but I'm okay with sharing control because I believe it's a partnership. We both need to know and be on the same page.
Did you have a joint bank account?
Yes, we did.
So you disagree with your mom's style of handling money?
No, because it works for them.
No.
Sorry that I don't know how to answer that anymore.
How come you didn't come home and give your check to your wife?
Because most of my life I was independent on my own. So to bring another person into the relationship means that for me, I'm not giving away from me. I'm adding and building towards something together. So that's kind of how I look at it versus saying, here, you take full control.
That means you disagree with your mom's style.
Yes.
That's the only thing I said.
I took it in the way of, do you agree or disagree that it actually works? But for them it works, so who am I to say?
No, man. I could logically think, hey, if his mom does this style, and then I ask him a question about his style, and he doesn't do it that way, therefore, it must mean he doesn't agree with his mom's style of doing it in relationships.
I follow you. With certain aspects, yes, I will have to.
I'm not saying your mom is wrong or whatever, but be honest with you, she is wrong in the way you look at things. Now we at it. As a kid, as you sat there watching this conversation going on, is there something that you thought in your head that you said, man, I wish my dad would just turn and say this to her? What was it?
Here's the funny thing.
No. Answer the question. Because, no. Clearly there is something you wish he would have said.
No.
You want to know why I'm asking you this question? Because you're choosing to do it differently, MB. Because you personally are choosing to do it differently. And so, that leads me to ask this question. I wonder what that kid was sitting up there watching in that dynamic, looking at his dad, because clearly he didn't like the way his mom just wanted to handle everything. So that means if that person was in that relationship, he would have turned to that person and said what? MB, if you was in your relationship with your mama, if that was your current wife, and she was trying to do that to you, what would you turn to her and say?
No, that ain't the way it's gonna be.
Do you think your dad should have said that, MB?
Where I was trying to...
No! Answer the question first! Answer the question first and then take me there.
No.
No. Alright.
Because he's not me and I'm not him.
That's not... I got it, MB.
I'm sorry, I have to speak this out for me to comprehend and understand it, okay?
Alright, go ahead, MB.
Part of me getting that, I do that, and I'm sorry that it pisses people off, but that's how I have to work and deal with this, okay? Now, I didn't notice these things as a child.
That's what unconscious means, MB.
I know. But I didn't think I noticed, I guess, maybe. However, my dad, oh Jesus. My dad didn't have a father or somebody, and him and I were more like two brothers butting heads all the time. That was and is the dynamic of the relationship.
So you know what that tells me about your dad, MB? Knowing that you told me he was a Pisces?
What?
Your dad didn't have proper boundaries and know how to protect them.